ready for math today, being Tuesday, May 12th. Today in math, you need pages 317 to 318. We have a new concept today. It's division with a two-digit divisor. Okay? So if you look at the box on page 317, you see your example problem is 60 divided by 30. Now, you don't just have 3 there as a divisor. We actually have a two-digit divisor today. So let's look at our steps and then we'll talk through the problem. Number 1, since the divisor has 2 digits, you need to divide into 2 digits of the dividend. Draw a line over both digits as a reminder. So what they're saying here is that you're going to take this whole number of 60 and divide by 30. You have to take the whole number of 60 now. And it says just draw you a line over it to remind you that you're dealing with 60, not just 6, because you can't divide 6 by 30. So that doesn't even make sense. If you have 6 cupcakes and 30 people at your party, you're in trouble. So remember, you're using the whole number of 60. That would make sense. 60 divided by 30. Because this number, the 60, the dividend is larger than the divisor of 30. All right? Step number 2, since you do not know a 30 division table, right? We don't have the 30 table written. Ask how many 3's are in 6. Write the 2 over the 0 in the quotient. So what they're saying to do is they've shown you a little shortcut here. And what they're saying for you to do is you're not going to have the 30 table written, so don't even try to write it. You're not going to be able to write 100 different tables. So what you do, watch me carefully, you just take the 6 and you divide by the 3. Do you guys see that? This is a shortcut. Take the 6, divide by 3. What is 6 divided by 3? The answer is 2. That's right. And make sure you write it over the whole number. Okay? Write it over the 0. Don't pop it over here. All right? Then it says continue with the remaining steps of division. I'm going to show you 2 ways right here. You do whatever works for you. Okay? The first thing you're going to do, you could do here, is you could take 30, you could come over to the side, times 2. And you could do the math. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 3 is 6. So 30 times 2 is 60. I'll take that off for right now. So we'll put the 60 under here. Then we subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 6 equals 0. 0 is significantly smaller than 30, so we're good there. Nothing else to bring down, so we're finished. Now let me show you the second way you could do this. Just stay with me for a second. Whichever way you like is fine. You could take 2 times 0 equals 0. Then you take 2 times the tens place, the 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. And you subtract, and you get the same answer. Whichever you like is fine with me. Okay? So now that we've seen the example, let's look at number 1. So give me just a second to catch you here. Number 1, we have 1A is 80 divided by 40. You have 80 divided by 40. So you have a two-digit divisor of 40. So remember, the first thing that they said to do was to draw your line over the entire number to remind you that you're working with 80. You're not just working with 8 divided by 40. That can't even work. 8 is significantly smaller than 40. Okay? So let's think. Look at the second step. Since you do not know the 40 division table, we're going to ask ourselves, how many fours are in 8? Okay, how many fours are in 8? What times 4 gives you 8? 2. Okay, so put the 2 up here. And then you can do whichever way you want to do. You can take 40, make sure you stack it, times 2. 2 times 0 equals 0. 2 times 4 equals 8. So we'll come over and we'll take this just out of the way for right now. We put our 80 here. We subtract 0 minus 0, 0. 8 minus 8 equals 0. Smaller than 40, nothing to bring down. We're finished. Or 2 times the 0 first, the ones place. 2 times 0 equals 0. 2 times 4 equals 8. And then you subtract. Same thing. So your answer there should be 2. Okay? If you want to start on B, I will catch up with you in just a second. You have 90 divided by 30. First step it tells us to do is to draw us a line over the whole number of 90. Right? Okay. Then we're going to ask ourselves, how many 3s are in 9? What times 3 gives you 9? 3. That's right. Make sure you put the 3 over the 0 because you're saying you're dividing this whole number. Because 9 divided by 30 is not 3. We have to take 90. That's important that this is in the right place here. I'm going to do the first way. This time I'm kind of switch it this time. I'm going to divide it this way and multiply. 3 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 3 equals 9. 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 9 equals 9. I'm sorry, 9 minus 9 equals 0. 0 is smaller than 30. Nothing to bring down, so we're finished there. Or we could have taken 30 times 3. 3 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 3 equals 9. And it's a good check, and it's also a good way to get this number that you would subtract. Same thing. All right, let's do C together. Well, Miss Upchurch, we got it. Oh, let's do some with remainders. So let's look. C is going to be a little bit different. It's not just going to be this easy, even divide where you can just see it as soon as you look at it. So let's look at 1C. Now hold on just a minute. Hold on just a second. 72 divided by 50. Huh? That doesn't work. Well, let's check it out. So first of all, let's draw our line over the whole number of 72. All right? Now hold on, hold on. Now we're going to say how many 5s are in 7. 0 times 5 equals 0. 1 times 5 equals 5. Going back to these tables. So how many 5s are in 7? 1. That's right, just 1. 2 is 10. That's too much. So we're going to put 1 up here. 1 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 5 equals 5. What? 72 minus 50? 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 5 equals 2. 22 is a big number. We're not used to dealing with numbers this large, but 22 is smaller than 50, so we're good. And you don't have anything to bring down. So you have 1 remainder 22. Now let's check it. 50, go to your check. 50, just like normal, times 1 is 50, right? And then what's our remainder? 22. 0 plus 2 equals 2. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Look at there, 72. Wow. Pretty interesting, huh? Let's work D together. I promise this, I know this is the last one, but I just want you to see these. I want you to train your brain to do them incorrectly. You have 68 divided by 20. This is 1D, I believe. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our line over this whole number. 68 divided by 20. We can't use 6 divided by 20. That's not going to work. So to figure out, we're going to say how many 2's are in 6, or 6 divided by 2, whatever you want to say there. What's the answer? 3. So right here at this point, you can say 20 times 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 equals 6. So the answer here would be 60. Well, let me just erase for a second. Do it the second option. 3 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 2 equals 6. And then we subtract. 8 minus 0 equals 8. 6 minus 6 equals 0. Now, 8 is smaller than 20. We have nothing to bring down. So we have 3 remainder 8. Well, I've already done half of my check here. 20 times 3 equals 60. Add the remainder. 60 plus 8. 8 plus 0 equals 8. 6 plus 0 equals 6. And it checks. Ta-da! Okay. So that's two-digit divisors. Pretty cool, huh? We'll be doing some more work with those. Flip over to page 318, please. Solve your story problem there. And we'll try to go ahead and finish up for the interest of time here. Number 2 is a 3-step problem. Number 3, write the numbers your teacher says. 3A, 21,400,279. Let me repeat. 21,400,279. that's 3A. Remember, my words mean my commas there. All right, let's look at B. B is 1,973,600. Okay, 1,973,600. 1,973,600. C. I might get tongue-tied on this one. C. 300,300,300. Here you go. So 300,300,300. And there you go. That one was interesting. Number 4, write the times. Number 5, set the clock for 40 minutes later than 6:15. Write the time. Number 6, convert the measures. Number 7, reduce to the lowest terms. And number 8, yeah, we'll go ahead and try it. Circle the answers that are wrong. Okay, all right, so that's your math lesson for today. The division with a two-digit divisor is the new concept, so we'll be working on that just a couple more days. So don't worry, when you hit 4th grade, that'll be a review for you, but at least you will know the concept, the reasoning, the steps behind it. All right, so now we're finished with math, and we'll be ready to go into language next, our last video of the day. Thanks.